Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can see you.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It is
we can see
visible.
your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. So let us start. Okay. So as I told, I'll be covering the intro part for the Python. Okay. So for core Python programming. So you all know who is using Python programming. So as you can see, these are some of the global companies which use Python for their own businesses, right? So this is very much familiar with you all people. Okay. So apart from these global companies which are using Python, okay, we are having many more startup companies also which they are using Python programming. So why this Python programming is that much famous, right? So what are the main things in Python programming? Okay, so that you have to learn. So basically, Python is a programming language. Okay, so the specialty of Python is what? It is having an integrated development environment, right? So which are the integrated development environment in Python that comes across? So you are having many integrated development environment, IDE it is called. So those are some of the mentioned here already. Okay, PyCharm is there, NetBeans is there, Eclipse is there. So all these are called as what? Integrated development environment, where you can write your Python programs. Okay, so these are particularly useful for whenever you want to write quite a large number of quite a large number of program. Okay, so usually we are using these. So you must have seen, okay, you must have heard these names, some of you, PyCharm, NetBeans, Eclipse and all. Okay, so now coming back to the Python language. So Python language is having a particular syntax, as all other languages are also having a syntax. So even Python language also follows some syntax. Okay, so basically the syntax is what? For the for the looping structures, for the conditional constructs, you will be having a specific syntax. But the Python programming language is designed in such a way that it is using some of the mathematical functions, and also it is using your English language. So that what happens, a common non-IT student also, a non-IT person also can learn this. So that is why it is called as a very easy language. Okay, and coming back here, you must have learned what you can call C programming, right? In your curriculum, C programming, C++ programming, some must have used Java. So what is the difference between these programming and Python? The thing is that in Python, you don't have any opening curly brackets, closing curly brackets, right? There are no parentheses used, okay, for opening and closing the programs. As you don't use any semicolon type also. The only thing the Python relies is what? Indentation. Okay, so we just bother in Python about indentation. We are not giving any terminator after each and every line. We are not giving any parenthesis, opening, closing, for starting the code, for ending the code. Only the thing is that indentation is required in Python, very much compulsory. And that too, when indentation is required, whenever you are using your loops. So which are the loops that you have come across? For loop, while loop, if condition, if else if ladder, nested if. So for all these, you can give the indentations. Okay, so indentations are nothing but the white spaces, one tab space that you are giving. So these, as I said, it can be given for your functioning scope. That means what? For in the loops, in the user defined functions, in the classes that you are creating by using object oriented programming language, in all these you can get the indentations. Okay, so up till now, anybody is having any doubt in this? Hello?
No, madam.
Hello?
No.
No, right? Yeah, good. So now see, how does the Python program works? Okay, so every program whichever you go, if you take a C++, Java, so what you people are doing, you are just typing the code, okay, and you are compiling it, then you are running it, simple, and then you are going to get the output or you will get an error. So now what is the thing, main thing in any programming language when you want to communicate, okay, to your machine? So how does it work? So this is a general term, okay, so this particular thing that you are seeing, it is a general terminology. So a user is using a high level language, so he is using an English language, means what, it is an high level language, okay. So this high level language is not at all possible for the our computer system to understand, right? So if the user wants to communicate to the machine, so it cannot communicate directly the English level language, because computer understands only binary number systems, that is zeros and ones. So it doesn't understand the English level language. So the user which is using the language is called as what, a high level language, okay. The user's language is called as an high level language, and the computer's language, the computer machine what is understanding, is called as what, low level language, okay. So what happens whenever you are typing any Python program, so at that time, that particular Python program is written in your English code part. It is in and it is under the high level language. So this high level language, what you have to do is that it has to be converted. It has to be converted into the machine readable form. So for this conversion, what you are going to use, you are going to use some of the language processes. So these are the language processes that you use for converting high level programs to machine readable forms. So which are the language processes that you are using? Compilers, interpreters, and assemblers, right? So in our Python programming language, what happens is that the Python program, okay, it uses some of the syntax, it uses some of the commands, it uses some of the loops, it uses some of the statements, controls, conditions, and then it is using the English level language and converts it into the source code. So high level language, whenever you are typing any program, it is stored with an extension called as what, .py. So .py is an extension of Python file. Okay, so .py is an extension of the Python file. This particular Python file is converted by using a language processor, interpreter, or a compiler, and we get one byte code over here. So that byte code is also stored. Okay, it is always there with us with the extension of what, .pyc. Okay, so .pyc is nothing but the byte code file that the Python generates. This .pyc file is called as what, low level language program. So this particular your virtual machine. So this way your Python program works. Whenever you are typing any program in your editor, okay, so at that time that program is understandable to you. It gets converted to .pyc, right? Now next comes is what, where and all your Python language, okay, is being applied. Before that, we'll just go through these features of Python. Okay, as I said, Python language is very easy to code. Once again. So Python is a very language is a very easy to code. Okay, then in Python it is a free and open source, as you all know, right? So it is freely available. Okay, for downloading the software. So it is a free and open source software. Next is Python is an object-oriented programming language. So object-oriented means you can build as many as objects and classes in your Python programming. Also, you can have the usage of inheritance, polymorphism, all the OOPS features. You can get into the OOPS features. Then next is your, it is supporting GUI, graphical user interface programming support it is having. It is a high level language. It is having a very extensible features that you all know. It is a portable language and it is an integrated language. Okay, so integrated language means what? Can anybody tell? Hello? Integrated language. You must have come across, right? What is an integrated language? Hello? Yeah. What do you mean by Python as an integrated language? Anyone else? See, I'll be asking you questions as because I have told or not, I don't know. It will be an interactive session. So many times I can tell you this to share the screen also. Yes. Don't know? No one? You have completed the Python course, right? Tell me.
But executes line by line.
Yes.
I think so.
See, Python course is completed. This is the very basic part. Features I am taking just. That too in very fast mode. It is being taken in detail in your Python course. Okay, fine. What is an interactive mode of code? Hello? What is an interactive mode
Line by
of
line
code?
execution.
Line by line execution. Okay. Who was this?
Muthu.
Muthu. Okay. So interactive mode means are you working in which mode? Python, as you know, it is having two modes, right? One is the interactive mode and one is the script mode, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So two modes are there in Python, interactive and script mode. In interactive mode, what do you call? It is called as a command line shell. So it gives the immediate feedback for your particular statement. Whatever statement you are putting, it is giving you the immediate result. Getting here? So that
Yeah.
is nothing but your interactive mode. Okay. So
Okay.
it is having an interactive mode of code. So the execution is faster, right? You are getting
Mm.
on the spot the
Okay.
code, the result.
Mm.
Right. So
Yeah.
the same way as interactive mode of code, you are having what is this interpreted language? What was the question I asked? Integrated language. Yeah. So
Definitely.
Python is an integrated language. Integrated language means what? It is having many features which is being integrated. Okay. Now, for example, can you use dynamic memory location in Python? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. So, like in C programming language, you are having malloc, calloc, and all. Same ways in Python also, you can have dynamic locations. There are n number of data types in Python. Okay, so these many data types supporting are not there in all programming languages. Only Python program supports the n number of data types. So whenever you call it as an integrated language, so that means what? Python, whenever you are using any extensions or whenever you are using any Python data types, okay, so it will be you giving you error checking. Okay, it will show you the error checking. It will show you the translation errors. Okay, so C++ data types and Python data types will be totally different. Getting here? So that is why it is called as an integrated language. So integrated means what? It is extensively used by many data types, extensively used. It can be integrated with many languages. So Python can be integrated with C, it can be integrated with C++, but you can't do vice versa. C++ you cannot integrate with Python, but Python can be, we can implement our Python, we can easily put integrate Python inside the other languages. So that is why it is called as what? Integrated. C++, Java it supports, JavaScript it supports. So that means what? Our Python code, whatever you are typing in a Python language, so that coding part is easily available in the other languages. Okay, we can easily compare with the other languages. Next is your interpreted language. So interpreted language, just now I have told, okay. So it is an interpreted language. It is having a large standard libraries. So that is also you all know. It supports statistics libraries, machine learning, AI libraries, turtle libraries, all other libraries it is supporting. It is dynamically typed language. So dynamically typed language means what? As I said, suppose a list is there. So you can make a list as a dynamic list, right? So it is supporting what? Dynamically typed language. Hello? Yeah, tell me. Hello? Fine. So you in dynamic means what? In runtime you can get the outputs. Okay. So always remember a dynamic type language means what? It will verify your program in the runtime. Okay. At the compile time, it will give you the outputs. It can fix the errors and it can give you the output at the compile time and runtime. So that is called as what? Dynamic type or runtime. Okay. Then cross platform language. Okay, so cross platform language means what? You can use python in many of the operating systems, right? So the code that you are putting, that you are writing, it can be run on different operating systems or in different devices, such as it can be windows, it can be mac, it can be android, ios. So once you are writing the code, that particular code need not be written again. You can just run it in any of the developmental operating systems, right? So that is why it is cross platform language. Okay, and it is embeddable. You can embed it, and also you can have the dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so malloc and calloc that you were using, same things you can put it in your python as a dynamic memory allocation. So these are the features of the python. So only the python languages nowadays become very famous because of the n number of features which is there in your language. Now next thing is what you can do with the python language, right? So by using python you can create web applications, right? So it can be used on a server. Also you can create your own software workflows. You can read and modify your files. You can connect to the n number of database systems. You can connect your python to oracle, to you can connect python to sql, mysql, sql server. So n number of databases you can connect. It can handle complex vector operations and mathematical operations. Okay, the big data concept that you call. So that big data concept is being handled by the Python programming language. Okay, so as we have seen, graphical development is there, software development, application development, game development, right? Web designing, and also the main part of Python is used where? In data science. So if it is comes in data science means what? It is used in machine learning algorithms, it is used in deep learning neural networks, it is used in all the AI tools that you are using. So these are all the applications of the Python platforms that the Python can be used. So these are the n number of versions. So obviously everyone is having a Python 3 point version right nowadays. So before Python 3 point version, we were using, see, you can see the version timeline. So 0.9. So it got started from 1991. So Python was usually introduced in the year 1991. So the first version was 0.9. Then same way 1.0, 1.5, like that. Now at present, the latest that we are using up till 2000. This data is only up till 2000. Okay. So we are having the version of Python 3.9. Okay, so the latest version that we are using nowadays is Python 3.0. Okay, so it depends. So here we are having 3.9, right? So this also we already have taken. Anybody is having any doubt up till now, whatever I have covered? Hello?
No.
Hello?
No.
Yes, tell me.
No, madam.
Please input and tell me so that I can go for the next PPT if anything is there.
Okay. Okay.
So now we will go to our Python basics and the Jupyter, right? So you all are having Jupyter, right? So what is a Jupyter, right? Okay, so this is a notebook, it is a document, okay, through which you can run your Python programs, okay. So whoever is not having, so I'll give you a particular file, I'll share a file, you can install the Python Jupyter, or if you are having ideally means you can do the programs in your ideally only, okay, one and the same. So those who are new to the Jupyter, so you are having a notebook in Jupyter, okay? So I think so. You can open your Jupyter notebook. I'm just telling you through this PPTs. See here, you will be having a new, and you will be taking a notebook. Please open your Jupyters. So this notebook interface will be having a kernel and a cell. Okay, two things are there. Okay, so in cell you will be having two modes. One is code cell and markdown cell. So markdown cell is nothing but